For question number 38, it's given that Rohit, Jaspreet, and Alia appeared for interview for three vacancies in the same post. One has to be selected. Probability of Rohit selection is 1 by 5, Jaspreet's is 1 by 3, Alia's is 1 by 4, and the events are independent of each other. So, what is the probability that at least one of them is selected? So, let's write down what is given to us. So, probability of Rohit's selection is 1 by 5. Probability of, let's say, just pre-selection is P of j, which is 1 by 3, and probability of Alia's selection is A, which is 1 by 4. Let's find out the not probabilities. Probability of Rohit's not selection is 1 minus 1 by 5, which is 4 by 5. Similarly, probability of Jaspreet's not selection is 1 minus 1 by 3, which is equal to 2 by 3. And probability of Alia's not selection is 1 minus 1 by 4, which is 3 by 4. Okay. So what is the probability that at least one of them is selected? So probability that at least one of them is selected, which means either one of them is selected. So this is exactly the opposite of probability that no one is selected. So let's subtract it from 1. So if you subtract the probability of no one is selected, that means at least one of them is selected. So 1 minus probability of no one is selected means the probability of this not selected, Rohit not selected into probability of this street not selected into probability of Alia not selected. So this is equal to 1 minus 4 by 5 into 3 by 3 into 3 by 4. Okay, which gives me this gets cancelled, and which is 5 equal to 1 minus 3 by 5, which is equal to 3 by 5. So probability of at least one of them is selected is 3 by 5. Okay, and now let's find out the next one is to find out next question is to find probability of G by H naught, where G is the event of this pre-selection and H denotes the event that Rohit is not selected. So the second one is probability of G by H naught. And this is the formula probability of A by B, which gives A intersection B upon probability of B. So for this, it would be the same probability of G intersection H naught upon probability of H naught. Because these are independent events, and for independent events, probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B, because there is nothing common. For independent events, probability of A intersection B is 0. So probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B for independent events. So this is D for independent events. Because it's given that all these are independent events. So for independent events, this is the case. So this becomes probability of V into probability of H naught divided by probability of H naught, which gets cancelled. Now the probability of G is the only thing that remains, and G is the event of just pre-selection, which is equal to probability of V, that is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, for next question, next part, we have to find the probability that exactly one of them is selected. So there are three. So probability that exactly one of them is selected means that one is selected and the other two are not selected. So that means we can write it as that first Rohit is selected. Let's say Rohit is selected and others are not selected. So Jaspreet is not selected and Alia is also not selected plus. Either this could be the case or Rohit is not selected, Jaspreet is selected into Alia is not selected, or this could be the case Rohit is not selected Jaspreet is not selected and Alia is selected. Okay, let's put in there respective probabilities. Probability of Rohit getting selected is 1 by 5. So this is 1 by 5. Jaspreet not getting selected is 2 by 3. And Alia getting selected is 1 by 4. So Rohit now not getting selected is 4 by 5. The speed getting selected is 1 by 3. Alia not getting selected is 3 by 4. Rohit not getting selected is 4 by 5 into Jaspreet not getting selected is 2 by 3 and Alia getting selected is 1 by 4. Okay, this gives me 2 by 5 is 15 and 4 is 60 plus. This is 12 by 60 plus. This is 8 by 60, which gives me 60 by 8 plus 2 is 10. This is 22 by 60. This is 11 by 30, which is equal to 11 by 30 is the problem. Actually, this is 1 by 5, and the strings not getting selected is 2 by 3, and are you not getting selected is actually 3 by 4. So this is 3 by 4, which means this should be 6 by 60, and then it's now 20 and 26 by 60, which gives me 13 by 30. So 13 by 30. Okay, now let's do its or part. So it says we have to find the probability that exactly two of them is selected. So probability that exactly two of them is selected. So that is equal to probability means we have to select two. So Rohit is selected, the speed is selected, and Halia is not selected. Or Rohit is selected, the speed is not selected, and Halia is selected. Or this could be uh, Rohit is not selected, and the speed and Alia are selected. So the speed and Alia are selected. Okay, so now probability of Rohit getting selected is 1 by 5. The speed getting selected is 1 by 3 into Alia not getting selected is 3 by 4. Now it's 1 by 5. The speed not getting selected is 2 by 3. Alia getting selected is 1 by 4. Rohit not getting selected is 4 by 5. The speed getting selected is 1 by 3. Alia getting selected is 1 by 4. So this is equal to 3 and 60 plus 2 and 60 and 4 and 60, which gives me 9 by 60. Okay, so that should be equal to 3 by 20. So 3 by 20 is a probability that exactly two of them are selected. And with this, we are done with the first set of. So with this, we are done with the fourth set. This is the fourth set and subset one of 2024. Thank you for watching.